Hey, it's Sue Greenwald back with Awakened Steps to Health. Today's topic is a little bit gross. It's talking about your intestines, which are vitally important to your health. Did you know that the nutrition that your body takes in is absorbed through our intestines? Did you know that most people don't get that nutrition, even if it's in the food, because their intestines are a little bit clogged up? Let's call it sludge in our intestines. So here's your homework in advance. All right. There's a kind of tea out there called Senna leaf tea, SENNA. This is just one brand. There's a tea brand called Super Dieters Tea. This is called Colon Happy. Doesn't matter what it's called, but it's got Senna in it. SENNA. Senna is a natural laxative and it works very gently and easily, no chemicals. So how you use senna is you drink 2 cups of tea before you go to bed at night. All right. It'll work its willies on you at night. And when you get up in the morning, you'll go maybe multiple times. All right. So the first couple of days you use senna leaf tea, I would recommend you do it when you're going to be home, at least in the morning for a couple of hours. Like, don't do it when you've got to run out to work or whatever. So I would recommend you try senna leaf tea for maybe 10 days in a row. Get your intestines kind of like cleaned out a little bit. Most of us don't eat high fiber diets anymore. The more processed the food is that you eat, the less fiber you have, the less your colon and your intestines are cleaned out, and the more congestion you have there. So that causes a lot of trouble. All right. Um, it's weird because I've actually met people that have had um, colonoscopies and other things, and it could all have been preventable with a proper diet. Okay. Meaning they've had surgeries and all sorts of trouble down there. We don't really want to go into that. We want to prevent that. So by flushing out the toxins, all the sludge, all the waste, okay, and then starting to eat a healthier diet, you're going to keep things flowing down there. So what does that do? It makes you feel better. It literally will make you look better. Your skin will glow. I've seen people that have started to eat healthier and their skin looks amazing. It's actually a little shocking. So your skin will look better. You're, a little thinner, you're less bloated, you have less digestive issues, actually more energy. So it's a very good thing to keep your intestines clean. So start with the senna leaf tea, get all the excess out. Don't freak out about it because it might take a few days to get to where it's supposed to flow more easily. You're supposed to actually eliminate multiple times per day, and most people don't. So we want to keep that moving. All right, now today's lesson, even though the topic title is intestines, we're going to talk about eating leafy green vegetables. So there's going to be a handout on Bubble Up, okay, called Glorious Greens and Vegetable Cooking Methods, okay? So most of us eat vegetables, but what do we eat? Fries, because we like them. And honestly, the potato is not a leafy green vegetable. Potatoes are awesome. So if you're going to eat potatoes, eat organic if you're able to. Um, Yams, sweet potatoes, are a great substitute for potatoes. They're much healthier for you than white potatoes. And if you're going to eat potatoes, eat the red ones. The red, I guess they're red potatoes, which are good. They're so good for you. But most of our potatoes have been grown in toxic fields. And so they're highly, toxic for our bodies. And also the way our body processes them is not the best. We want to get more green leafy vegetables into our body. So, okay, let's talk about that. Green leafy vegetables, spinach, cabbages, and I have a whole list here, bok choy, greens, broccoli, all of those are so good for you. So they will flush out your intestines in a natural way. They're little scrub brushes, but they have lots of vitamins, fiber, and minerals in them. Okay. So we're taught that we get protein, protein from meat, but guess what? Certain leafy green vegetables has more protein than meat does. All right. Broccoli, spinach, great for you. So Swiss chard, I don't really love that one myself. Beet greens, arugula, all of the leafy green vegetables are so good for you. So raw or steamed are good for you. Again, the less you cook your vegetable, the more enzyme, vitamin, and minerals it will retain. Okay, so salads are good from the standpoint you're getting the life force energy of the plant into your body. All right, so I'm going to put this handout out on Bubble Up. The link will be below. All right, and it will explain a little bit about the vitamins and the minerals if you care to read it. But basically, I'm going to read the benefits of eating leafy greens: blood purification, cancer prevention, improved circulation, strengthen immune system, promotion of healthy intestinal flora, which is kind of what we're talking about here. Promotion of a subtle, light, and flexible energy. All right, so what that means is when you eat food, if you eat a really heavy meal, let's say meat, gravy, whatever, potatoes, it's heavy and you feel a little sluggish afterward. If you eat certain foods, let's say a giant salad, you're still full, but it's a lighter feeling. All right. So that's what we're after, to feel full, but light, if that makes any sense. So, leafy greens also lift your spirits because of that lightness. It doesn't put you to sleep. It doesn't make you sluggish. You eat and you're able to function. It eliminates depression because of that. Everything is like kind of sweeping through your body. Improved liver, gallbladder, and kidney function. Cleared congestion, especially in the lungs, by reducing mucus. What? All right. So because a leafy green is a plant, it's up breathing on the earth as it grows. All right. It almost looks like our lung in a way. So that basically translate to heal our lungs, to help our lungs, believe it or not. All right. So the vitamins and nutrients in leafy greens are so important to us. And I'm going to say most people don't eat very many. All right. Like we might eat a salad here and there. But I would ask you to try to pick up the pace with those leafy greens. Okay. And once you read this and you see the benefits of that, you might be more inclined to do so. All right. And again, we want to keep those intestines clean. So, drinking more water, exercising, eating higher fiber foods will help. But just to get us started, try out that senna leaf tea. It's maybe $4 or $5 a box. And I would suggest you do it for 10 days at a time. The first day or two will probably be, let's say, the worst, depending on how your body reacts. I don't mean to make you afraid of doing it. It's just sometimes, you have a little bit of stuff in there that needs clearing out. Okay. Thanks so much for listening.